When I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too.
Kanye West just dropped a heavy warning to Ray J, basically telling him to leave the country or things could get real bad after he started going at the Kardashians. Ray J and the Kardashians are now locked in a messy legal fight over that infamous 2006 tape with Kim, and the receipts coming out right now could shake everything they've tried to keep hidden for years. It's making people look at Kanye differently too, because some are saying his mental health started slipping once he got pulled into that whole situation. And here's where it gets even more suspicious. Right when Ray J began calling them out, he suddenly ended up in the hospital fighting for his life. Reports say his heart wasn't working like it should, and a lot of people are questioning if that timing is really just a coincidence. Now, if you missed it, Ray J had a huge clash with Kim and her mom, Kris Jenner, after he made some serious claims a few months back. He said they were being looked at by federal authorities under RICO and even claimed he was helping build the case. As soon as Kris and Kim heard that, they wasted no time and brought in high-powered Hollywood lawyer Alex Shapiro to hit Ray J with a defamation lawsuit. Keep in mind, even before that live stream, Ray J had already been making similar claims about the Kardashians being tied to some illegal situations. So this wasn't random. He was clearly trying to get their attention, and eventually it worked. Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian are not known for filing defamation lawsuits or reacting to every bit of noise online. But this time, the claims were serious enough that they felt forced to respond. That's when everything started getting even more complicated. Ray J fired back with a countersuit against Kim and Kris and dropped a major twist about that infamous tape. According to Ray J, the tape was never leaked the way people believed. He said it was recorded in 2003, but in 2006, Kim and Kris made the decision to release it to push Kim's career forward. In the lawsuit filed by his attorney, Howard King, Ray J claims Kim and Kris have spent years promoting a false version of events, saying the tape was released without consent. He also says they are upset now because he no longer wants to go along with what he describes as their story. On the other side, Kim and Kris's attorney Alex Spiro spoke to TMZ, pushing back on those claims as the legal fight continues and tensions keep rising. This disjointed, rambling distraction is not intimidating anyone. Ray J will lose this frivolous case too. That was the response coming from the other side, but Ray J didn't seem fazed by it. He stood firm, confident in what he believed he knew about the Kardashians, and made it clear that if going to court was what it took for people to see the full picture, then he was ready for it. He even pushed things further, doubling down on his claims and filing a motion to have their lawsuit completely dismissed. Ray J stated, "To me, Kim and Kris have repeatedly engaged in a criminal enterprise and activity, violating RICO over and over again. I do not doubt that." He wasn't backing off at all, and that only made the situation more intense. Then something unexpected happened. Right after all of this, Ray J suddenly became seriously ill and nearly lost his life. He ended up in the ICU fighting to survive after a major heart emergency. According to him, his heart is now only working at about 25% capacity. The timing raised a lot of questions. The illness came on fast, and the fact that it happened just as he was speaking out against the Kardashians made many people look at the situation differently and wonder what was really going on. Not only that, but his ex-girlfriend Sheila also came forward and claimed that Ray J had been under intense pressure behind the scenes, to the point where he allegedly struggled mentally in a serious way because of everything going on. Things didn't stop there. Ray J later went on a long and emotional rant on his Instagram story, where he directly accused the Kardashians of being involved in making him sick. He suggested that some kind of harmful substance may have been involved, which quickly got people talking and speculating online. In his own words, he said, "I don't even talk about you. Until you try to illegally bribe me, now you're trying to off me, setting me up and setting up traps. I have kids too. You can never tear down the Black culture or me or my mom or my sister or God." Those statements caught a lot of attention and added even more tension to an already heated situation. Because of how serious these claims sound, some people are now saying he should increase his security, but others are watching closely to see how this situation unfolds next. Now, a lot of people online have been bringing up claims that the Kardashians were mentioned in connection to the Epstein case, tied to some very serious accusations. One alleged victim claimed that Ghislaine Maxwell had close connections to Kim and her sisters and accused them of being involved in using the victim's identity for financial activities and business dealings. The same person made additional claims involving identity misuse, money matters, and surrogacy arrangements. However, they also admitted they do not have proof for every claim and have asked authorities to investigate further. They specifically mentioned that Khloe and Kendall showed unusual interest in personal details, like marriage and name changes. The allegations go even further, with claims that Kim Kardashian was mentioned by Laura DeJoux, who was reportedly linked to Tiger Woods, in relation to identity fraud and a major cosmetic business deal. These claims have circulated widely, but they remain unproven and heavily disputed. On top of that, Kanye West previously made his own accusations, suggesting the family exploits people for influence in business. In one of his posts, he said, "The Kardashians are ex-workers and they ex-use all of the Black people they strategically produce. Kim Kardashian is a U.S. I don't like that." His comments added more controversy, though they have also been widely debated and questioned. Twigs has my daughter in her video dressing all grown up. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's all you/ends. My soul is Black, and watch y'all don't believe me, and just say I'm crazy. Kanye made those statements publicly, adding more tension to an already chaotic situation. He also appeared to support what Ray J had been saying about the 2006 tape, claiming it may have been released on purpose rather than leaked. Kanye went further and accused Kris Jenner of being behind the situation, suggesting she played a key role in how everything unfolded. He even made a strong claim saying the grandmother signed for the X tape. These statements quickly spread online and added more fuel to the ongoing controversy. He also made another serious statement saying, "I am 100% convinced that my children are in a X ring." That claim raised concern and confusion, with many people questioning what he meant and whether there was any evidence behind it. Hearing all of this directly from Kanye has made some people look back at what Ray J has been saying and wonder if there could be some truth there. It's also worth noting that Ray J has brought up similar accusations before. Back in 2022, he claimed the tape situation was planned, around the same time Kim became emotional on the show after Kanye returned with a laptop he got from Ray J, which reportedly contained unreleased footage tied to the situation. Ray J responded to all of that at the time, saying, "All of this is a lie, SMH, can't let them do this anymore, so untrue." And then he took things even further with a heated session on IG Live, where he didn't hold back. But if that already sounded intense, there's more being said. Some people online started connecting Kanye's earlier claims about people being used or controlled to what's happening now. There's talk that similar pressure may have been applied to Kanye himself during his public struggles. According to circulating rumors, there was an effort to shape how people viewed Kanye by questioning his mental state and pointing to treatment he was receiving. Some even claim doctors were involved in prescribing strong medication in large amounts, though none of this has been confirmed with clear evidence. People have also drawn comparisons to other public cases, mentioning how medication has been discussed in legal situations before, including claims made by Britney Spears about her own experience. These comparisons have only added more speculation to an already complicated narrative. At the same time, it's important to note that much of this is based on rumors and online discussion, not verified facts. Still, the situation around Ray J has people talking, with some saying he should stay cautious, not just because of the Kardashians, but because of others who may not want certain information coming out. Reactions online have been mixed. One person commented, "The Kardashians are linked to every big name in the industry, so I won't be surprised if a lot of illegal stuff is going on." Comments like that show just how divided public opinion is as this story keeps unfolding. As all of this keeps unfolding, more attention is being placed on the legal battle itself and what could actually come out if the case moves forward. Legal experts online have pointed out that if this situation goes deeper into court, both sides could be forced to present real evidence, not just claims and statements. That's where things could take a serious turn, because if documents, messages, or financial records start getting pulled into the spotlight, it could either back up what's being said or completely shut it down. Either way, it would shift how people see this entire situation. At the same time, some people believe this could end quietly, with a settlement to avoid more public exposure. Others think Ray J is too deep into this now to back off, especially after everything he has already said publicly. There are also voices saying the public should be careful about jumping to conclusions. One comment going around says, "Every story has two sides, and we are only hearing pieces of it." That perspective has been gaining traction as more rumors continue to spread. Right now, everything is still developing, and until something official comes out in court, a lot of what's being said remains unproven, leaving people watching closely to see what happens next. Now, the spotlight is also shifting to how the media is covering all of this, because not everyone is telling the story the same way. Some outlets are focusing on Ray J's claims, while others are framing it as just another wave of online rumors getting out of control. That difference in coverage has people questioning what's really being highlighted and what might be getting ignored. A few commentators have even suggested that certain narratives are being pushed harder than others, depending on who's involved and how much influence they have. At the same time, fans are digging up old interviews, clips, and past statements, trying to piece everything together for themselves. Social media has turned into a full investigation zone, with people comparing timelines and pointing out details they think were overlooked before. Still, there are others pushing back, saying this situation shows how quickly things can spiral when accusations start stacking up without clear proof. One user put it this way: "People are connecting dots that might not even be related." With so many different angles, the story keeps getting more complicated, and the truth feels harder to pin down as more voices jump in and add their own version of what's really going on. Something is fishy. That's how some people online are reacting, and others are going even further with their theories. One person said they did a destiny swap with that tape, pointing to how things looked different before and after that moment. Back then, Ray J was the bigger name, and after everything happened, the spotlight shifted heavily towards Kim and the Kardashian brand, while Ray J's image started to take a hit. People are also bringing up other situations, like how Kim once worked closely with Paris Hilton and later became even more famous. Some say the pattern feels similar, while others think it's just how the industry works when attention and influence shift over time. The same comparisons are being made with Kanye, with some pointing out how things changed after their relationship. Still, these are opinions and interpretations, not proven facts, and the full story behind each situation is more complex than what gets shared online. Now it really comes down to what you think. Do you believe Ray J is actually in danger, or do you think this is all being blown out of proportion? And what's your take on the claims about the Kardashians being connected to all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video if you found this interesting, share it with someone who's been following the story, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Also, check out the next video on your screen because this story might be even deeper than it looks.